Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Today, let's talk about the power of mindset, focus, and action. There's a simple truth in life: you cannot become the champion you dream of unless you first begin to act like one. The actions, habits, and decisions you make today are shaping the champion you will be tomorrow. Imagine for a moment that you've already achieved your highest goal. You're living your dream life, doing the work you love, and basking in the success that you've worked so hard for. Now ask yourself, what did it take to get here? What choices did you make? How did you walk, talk, and carry yourself every single day? To become a champion, you need to be the champion before you become the champion. You must start acting with the confidence, discipline, and mindset of someone who has already succeeded. Success is not a destination, it's a journey, and it starts with the way you approach life right now. Being a champion means showing up no matter the obstacles. It means persevering when others quit. It means developing the right habits, building unshakable confidence, and believing in your ability to achieve greatness. Today, I want to give you the keys to help you act like the champion you want to be. Champions know where they're going. They don't just wish for success, they decide to pursue it relentlessly. The first step to becoming a champion is setting clear, specific goals. Once you've set those goals, commit to them fully, and don't allow distractions to divert your focus. You must think like a champion before you become one. Believe that you are capable of extraordinary things. This mindset will drive your actions, making you unstoppable. When you expect the best from yourself, you'll naturally perform at your best. Champions aren't perfect, but they are consistent. Don't wait for the perfect moment to act. Commit to showing up every day, doing the work, and improving yourself. Small, consistent steps lead to extraordinary results over time. A champion doesn't blame others or external circumstances for their situation. They take full responsibility for their success and their failures. Own your journey and recognize that the power to change your life is in your hands. Discipline is what separates amateurs from professionals. Champions do what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. They build habits that support their goals and stick to them no matter the challenges they face. Champions don't avoid failure, they embrace it as part of the learning process. Every mistake is an opportunity to grow, refine, and get better. Failure is feedback. Use it to fuel your journey, not hold you back. The people around you have a huge impact on your mindset and success. Champions surround themselves with other winners, people who challenge them, encourage them, and help them grow. Choose your circle wisely, it will shape your destiny. Acting like a champion isn't just about thinking the right way, it's about doing the right things. Champions are not afraid to take bold action. They step up, take risks, and keep moving forward, even when they don't have all the answers. Success isn't just a dream, it's something you must work for every single day. If you want to become a true champion, the very first thing you must do is set clear, precise goals. This is where your journey begins. Without clear goals, you're simply drifting, hoping for something to happen. But a champion doesn't wait for things to happen. They decide where they want to go and they plot the course to get there. Having clear goals is like having a map in a foreign land. Without a map, you're wandering aimlessly, unsure of where to go next. With a map, you know exactly where you're headed, and you can take each step with confidence. That's the power of clear goals. They give you direction and purpose. They help you stay focused and guide your actions, no matter the obstacles or distractions that might come your way. But setting goals is just the beginning. The real test of your commitment comes when you choose to fully dedicate yourself to those goals. You must not only decide what you want, but also commit to the hard work required to make it a reality. Commitment means not backing down when times get tough. It means staying on course even when the path seems difficult or unclear. A champion doesn't let temporary setbacks or challenges change their direction. They stay the course, knowing that their success is inevitable as long as they continue moving forward. You see, it's easy to set goals, anyone can do that. But what sets the true champions apart is their unwavering commitment to seeing those goals through. They put in the effort day after day, even when it's uncomfortable, even when the results aren't immediately apparent. They know that every small step forward is a victory. Every decision to stay focused, every moment spent working toward that goal is a building block of success. So set your goals clearly. Make them specific, measurable, and challenging. But most importantly, commit to them. Decide that no matter what happens, you will do whatever it takes to see those goals through. When you do, you'll find that success is no longer a distant dream, it becomes a reality, one step at a time. And the beauty of it is, as you move forward with commitment, You'll discover that your journey to success wasn't just about achieving your goals, it was about who you became in the process. To become a champion, you must first develop a mindset that supports your success. You must think like a winner before you can ever become one. And the truth is, your mind is the foundation of everything. It's the starting point for all the actions, decisions, and results that follow. How you think will directly determine how you act and ultimately what you achieve. A winner's mindset isn't built overnight. It takes time and constant effort. It starts with a belief in yourself. You must believe that you are capable of achieving great things. This is not about arrogance, but about having confidence in your own potential. Too often, people underestimate themselves. They look at others and think, I'm not like them. I can't do what they're doing, but the truth is, every successful person started with nothing but a belief that they could achieve their goals. Believe that you are worthy of success, and that belief will begin to shape your actions. A winner's mindset also involves focusing on the possibilities, not the obstacles. It's easy to be distracted by what could go wrong, but a champion doesn't let challenges stop them. Instead, they focus on solutions, not problems. They look at every obstacle as an opportunity to learn and grow. When a setback occurs, they don't dwell on it, they look at it, learn from it, and move forward. A winner understands that every failure is just a stepping stone on the path to success. Furthermore, a winner's mindset involves having a sense of purpose. Champions don't go through life without direction. They have clear goals and a strong sense of why they're doing what they're doing. When you have a purpose, you don't need motivation to keep going. Purpose will push you through the tough times, and it will give you the strength to keep moving forward when others give up. Your purpose will fuel your ambition, and your ambition will fuel your actions. Another critical part of a winner's mindset is the ability to stay positive in the face of adversity. The world is full of negativity, and you'll face plenty of people who will tell you what you can't do or why you'll fail. But a true champion rejects negativity. They know that they can't control the opinions of others, but they can control how they respond. A winner keeps their thoughts positive and their focus sharp. They surround themselves with positive influences and refuse to let anything derail their belief in their own potential. You must also understand that growth is a constant process. Champions never stop learning. They are always seeking ways to improve themselves. A winner's mindset embraces the idea that growth is the key to success, and they are always looking for ways to sharpen their skills, expand their knowledge, and elevate their game. No matter how successful they become, they stay humble, knowing that there is always more to learn and more room to grow. Lastly, a winner's mindset involves taking full responsibility for your life. If you want to be successful, you can't rely on excuses or blame others for your circumstances. A champion takes ownership of their decisions, actions, and results. They don't waste time looking for someone to blame. When things go wrong, they focus on what they can do to make things better. They know that the power to change their life is in their own hands. So if you want to become a champion, start by developing a winner's mindset. Believe in yourself. Focus on solutions, not problems. Stay positive, stay hungry for growth, and take full responsibility for your life. When you think like a winner, you'll begin to act like one, and the success you desire will follow. If you want to achieve anything of significance, you must embrace the power of consistency. Many people get caught up in the illusion that success comes from a single, perfect moment of breakthrough, a huge win, or a dramatic change. They think that success is about doing things perfectly and getting everything right all at once. But here's the truth: perfection is an illusion, and waiting for it will only hold you back. Success is built on consistent, steady progress over time. It's about doing the right things every single day, not waiting for the perfect moment to start, or for everything to line up just right. Perfectionism can be paralyzing. It causes people to delay taking action, to procrastinate, or to give up altogether because they fear failure or mistakes. But champions don't wait for perfection. They take action, learn as they go, and adjust along the way. The key to success is taking consistent, deliberate steps forward, no matter how imperfect they may seem. Imagine a gardener planting a seed. The gardener doesn't expect the seed to sprout and grow perfectly overnight. No, the gardener nurtures that seed with care day in and day out. They water it, protect it, and give it the right environment to thrive. Over time, that seed grows into something beautiful. Success works the same way. Every day you must plant the seeds of your future. Some days you might feel like you're not seeing immediate results. That's okay. What matters is that you keep planting, keep showing up, and keep doing the work even when progress feels slow. Consistency means committing to doing the right things even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up every day, putting in the effort, and sticking to the process, even when the results aren't immediate or as dramatic as you hoped. It's about building the habit of success, not waiting for some grand moment to prove yourself. A champion understands that true success is the accumulation of small actions taken consistently over time. Let's be clear, consistency doesn't mean doing the same thing over and over without improvement. It means showing up, learning, adjusting, and getting better as you go. Consistency is the key to developing mastery. When you practice something consistently, you naturally improve. But if you're waiting for the perfect conditions, or for everything to be perfect before you start, you'll never get anywhere. Remember, small progress each day adds up to big results. The compound effect of consistency is one of the most powerful forces in achieving success. Just think about the difference between someone who works on their goals consistently, even if imperfectly, and someone who only works when they feel inspired or when everything is in perfect alignment. Over time, the person who sticks to their routine will far surpass the one who waits for perfection. So embrace the power of consistency. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Start where you are with what you have, and just keep moving forward. Progress doesn't have to be fast, it just has to be steady. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Show up every day, do your best, and trust that the results will come. With enough consistency, the small efforts you make today will turn into the great achievements of tomorrow. One of the most powerful things you can do to change your life is to take full responsibility for it. If you want to be a champion, you must stop looking outside yourself for someone or something to blame for your circumstances. You can't keep pointing fingers at the economy, your upbringing, your job, or the people around you. Success begins the moment you realize that you are in control of your own destiny. Taking responsibility means owning your choices. It means recognizing that everything you've done, every decision you've made, has led you to where you are today. Good or bad, your life is the result of the decisions you've made in the past. It's not always easy to admit, but that's the truth. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you can change it. But here's the thing, when you take responsibility, you give yourself the power to change. When you refuse to take responsibility, you remain a victim of your circumstances. You become powerless. But a champion doesn't wait for life to hand them a break or for the world to be fair. They take charge of their life and their results. They don't rely on external forces to shape their future. They take the wheel and drive their life in the direction they want to go. When you take responsibility, you stop making excuses. Excuses are just the things you tell yourself to avoid confronting the truth. You might say, I didn't get that promotion because my boss doesn't like me, or I can't succeed because I didn't have the right opportunities growing up. But champions don't let excuses determine their path. They face the truth, learn from it, and take action to change their situation. They don't let past experiences dictate their future. They use them as stepping stones to create a new reality. Taking responsibility also means owning your results. If you're not where you want to be, don't look for someone else to blame. Ask yourself, what can I do differently? How can I improve? The moment you take responsibility for your results is the moment you stop being a passenger in your own life and start being the driver. It's easy to say, I'll succeed if the economy is right, or I'll get ahead if I had a little more luck on my side, but a true champion understands that they don't need perfect circumstances to succeed. They don't wait for the right time to take action, they make the time right. Success isn't about waiting for everything to fall into place, it's about taking ownership and making the most of what you have right now. When you take responsibility, you also give yourself the gift of personal growth. You stop relying on others for validation and start looking inward for the strength and direction you need. You learn to trust yourself, to become the person who can overcome challenges, adapt to change, and rise to the occasion no matter what. The moment you decide to take responsibility for your life, you become unstoppable. You stop looking at life as something that happens to you and start seeing it as something you create. No longer are you at the mercy of your circumstances, you are the creator of your future. Taking responsibility for your life isn't just about achieving success. It's about empowering yourself to take charge of your decisions, your actions, and your outcomes. It's about standing tall and knowing that you hold the power to shape your destiny no matter what your past looks like. The path to becoming a champion begins when you take full responsibility for your life and commit to making it what you want it to be. If you want to be a champion, self-discipline is not optional, it's a necessity. Discipline is the bridge between where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. It's the difference between a life of mediocrity and a life of extraordinary achievement. Without it, success is nothing more than a wish, a fleeting dream that fades when the work gets tough. With it, you become unstoppable. Self-discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's about pushing through the moments when it's easy to give up, when temptation pulls at you to take the easy route, when laziness whispers in your ear. It's about showing up every day and doing the hard work, even when the results aren't immediate or when the excitement wears off. Because champions know that success doesn't come from bursts of effort, it comes from a consistent, disciplined approach over time. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. Motivation is great, but let's face it, it doesn't last. There will be days when you feel like you can conquer the world, but there will also be days when you just don't feel like it. On those days, your discipline will carry you forward. The ability to stick to your routines, to keep your promises to yourself, and to stay focused on your goals, even when it's hard, is what separates the winners from the rest. One of the most important things you can do is build daily habits that reinforce your success. Champions know that success is not about one big victory, but about a series of small, disciplined actions performed consistently. Whether it's getting up early to work on your goals, eating healthy, exercising, reading, or working on your skills, small, disciplined actions compound over time to create extraordinary results. It's about making the right choices every day, whether or not anyone is watching. The key to self-discipline is to develop the willpower to say no to distractions, to instant gratification, to things that may feel good in the moment but won't help you get closer to your goals. A champion knows that in order to succeed, they must resist the urge to do what's easy and instead commit to what's best for them in the long run. Whether it's saying no to watching television when you should be working or saying no to unhealthy habits that undermine your progress, self-discipline is about making decisions that align with your future, not just your present desires. Self-discipline also means holding yourself accountable. You can't rely on other people to push you or remind you to do the work. The truly disciplined individual takes full responsibility for their actions. They keep their promises to themselves, even when no one else is looking. Set high standards for yourself, and don't settle for anything less than your best. When you make a commitment, honor it. Whether it's a commitment to exercise, to reading, to building your business, or to improving your skills, you have to follow through because this is what builds trust in yourself. Moreover, discipline involves the ability to delay gratification. It's not about getting what you want right now, it's about working hard, doing what's necessary, and waiting for the rewards that come with sustained effort. The greatest champions understand that success doesn't come overnight. It's the result of months, years, even decades of consistent effort, hard work, and self-control. As you develop this discipline, you will see that it begins to impact other areas of your life. Discipline leads to confidence because when you do what you say you'll do, you build trust in yourself. And when you trust yourself, you take bigger risks and challenge yourself to do even more. Discipline also builds resilience because you become accustomed to pushing through discomfort, knowing that the rewards on the other side are worth the effort. Remember, it's easy to look at successful people and think they have some secret or magic formula, but the truth is much simpler. They have mastered self-discipline. They have made the hard choices day in and day out and stayed the course when others would have quit. Success is nothing more than the ability to keep going, to stay disciplined, and to continue to take action even when the going gets tough. So prioritize self-discipline in your life. Make it the foundation of everything you do. When you develop the habits, the willpower, and the ability to say no to the distractions that don't serve your purpose, you unlock the potential to achieve extraordinary things. Champions are made by their ability to stay focused, keep their promises, and consistently take the actions required to turn their dreams into reality. Discipline will be your greatest ally on the road to success. One of the biggest misconceptions in life is that failure is something to be afraid of, something to avoid at all costs. People are often paralyzed by the fear of failing, believing that failure defines them or that it will set them back permanently. But if you want to become a champion, you need to shift your perspective. Failure is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Every successful person has encountered failure at some point on their journey. It's a natural part of growth and success. Failure is not a reflection of who you are, it's simply feedback. It's telling you that something didn't work, that a strategy or approach needs to be adjusted. So instead of running from failure, embrace it. When you fail, you are learning. You are gaining experience and understanding in ways that success alone could never teach you. In fact, some of the most valuable lessons you will ever learn come from the mistakes you make along the way. The key is to not take failure personally. When you fail, it doesn't mean you are a failure. It just means that the specific approach you took didn't work out. Failure doesn't have to define you, it's just a step on the way to your ultimate success. Every time you fail, you gain a deeper understanding of what doesn't work. And that knowledge is invaluable as you move forward. Failure is the price of growth, and those who are unwilling to fail are the ones who stay stagnant. What sets champions apart is their ability to persevere through failure. They don't let failure discourage them, they let it motivate them. Every setback becomes an opportunity to refine their approach, to get better, and to come back stronger. They understand that it's not the failure itself that matters, but what they do with it. A champion uses failure as fuel to push them further toward their goals, knowing that every failure is just another step toward success. Think about it, if you never failed, you would never learn. You would never discover new methods, strategies, or ways of thinking that could lead you to greater success. In fact, failure is a sign that you are pushing your limits. It's a sign that you are taking risks, trying new things, and stepping outside your comfort zone. Only by risking failure can you achieve extraordinary things. Those who play it safe, who never try for fear of failing, will never know the rewards that come from taking bold action and learning from the inevitable mistakes along the way. The key is to fail forward. Every time you fail, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become better? Don't dwell on the mistake itself. Instead, focus on the lessons it's teaching you. Winners understand that failure is a temporary setback, not a permanent state. They take responsibility for their mistakes, learn from them, and then move on, stronger and wiser than before. Let me tell you something else about failure. It helps you develop resilience. If you succeed every time without facing any setbacks, you never learn how to overcome adversity. But when you face failure and continue moving forward, you build strength, determination, and perseverance. You develop a mindset that can weather the storms, a mindset that knows that failure doesn't last forever, but the lessons learned from it can last a lifetime. So the next time you fail, don't be afraid, don't be discouraged. See it for what it is, an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. Embrace failure as a necessary part of the journey to success. Know that every champion, every successful person you admire has failed at some point, and they use that failure to fuel their growth. And you can do the same. Remember, failure is never the end of the road. It's simply a detour, a lesson, and an invitation to get better. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the closer you get to success. So don't fear failure, embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. That's how champions are made. If you want to achieve extraordinary things, you must recognize the power of the people you surround yourself with. The truth is, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your environment shapes you, your thoughts, your habits, your actions, and even your outlook on life. That's why, if you want to be a champion, you must be intentional about the company you keep. There's an old saying, you're like the people you associate with. If you spend your time with people who have a negative mindset, who are content with mediocrity, or who are constantly complaining about their circumstances, you will adopt the same attitudes. You'll find yourself thinking smaller, limiting your potential, and questioning your own dreams. Negativity is contagious, and if you let it surround you, it will sap your energy, your enthusiasm, and your ambition. But the opposite is also true. If you surround yourself with positive, driven, and ambitious people, you will be motivated, inspired, and challenged to become better. Positive influences help you to see the possibilities in life even when things are tough. They lift you up when you're feeling down and push you to keep going when you're tempted to quit. They remind you that anything is possible, that with the right mindset and effort, you can achieve greatness. Successful people understand the importance of curating their circle. They deliberately choose to spend time with individuals who will help them grow, who will challenge their thinking, and who will support their ambitions. They surround themselves with those who are already where they want to be, or who are on a similar journey, so they can learn from their experiences and avoid making the same mistakes. The right people can accelerate your growth by sharing valuable wisdom, offering constructive feedback, and providing the kind of energy that propels you forward. Being around the right people also means that you are accountable. Positive influences will help you stay focused on your goals and remind you of your potential. They won't let you settle for less than your best. They'll hold you to the highest standard, just as you should hold them to the same. Accountability is a powerful force because it forces you to show up, do the work, and be your best self. It keeps you committed to your vision, even when the going gets tough. But don't just seek out people who agree with you all the time. The key is to surround yourself with people who challenge you, who push you to think bigger, and who help you see new perspectives. True growth comes from stepping out of your comfort zone and being exposed to ideas and experiences that stretch your thinking. Champions don't surround themselves with yes men. They seek people who will offer honest, constructive criticism and who will question their assumptions in order to help them grow. It's also crucial to limit exposure to people who bring negativity or toxic energy into your life. These are the people who will drain your enthusiasm, discourage your dreams, and make you doubt your abilities. Guard your energy fiercely. If someone's presence in your life is consistently holding you back or dragging you down, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. You don't have to be cruel, but you do have to be firm. Set boundaries and prioritize relationships that are supportive, empowering, and uplifting. Of course, you don't just passively wait for positive influences to enter your life. You must actively seek them out. Join communities of like-minded people who share your values, your passions, and your drive for success. Attend events, read books, listen to podcasts, and engage in activities that expose you to positive role models and mentors. The more you immerse yourself in environments that foster growth, the more you will grow. Another important point is that you must also be a positive influence on others. Champions aren't just recipients of positive energy, they also give it. The more you uplift those around you, the more that positive energy will come back to you. Become the kind of person that others want to be around, the person who encourages, inspires, and believes in the potential of everyone. When you create a ripple of positivity in the lives of others, that ripple extends back to you. In the end, your environment will either help you rise to greatness or hold you back. Surround yourself with people who elevate your thinking, support your dreams, and challenge you to be the best version of yourself. A champion knows that success isn't achieved in isolation, it's achieved through the relationships you build, the people you learn from, and the community you create around you. So choose wisely, because the right people can help you achieve more than you ever thought possible. If you want to achieve success, there's one thing that is absolutely non-negotiable: you must take massive action. Too many people spend their time talking about what they want to do, dreaming about the life they want to have, and planning for the future. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple: the action they take. Success doesn't come from thinking alone. It doesn't come from wishing, hoping, or waiting for the perfect moment. Success comes from relentless, focused, and consistent action. You've heard the saying, the road to success is paved with good intentions. Well, good intentions won't get you anywhere. What moves the needle, what brings results, is action, the kind of action that is bold, decisive, and persistent. The mistake many people make is thinking that if they just wait long enough, things will fall into place. But let me tell you something, nothing will happen unless you make it happen. Sitting on the sidelines won't get you what you want. You have to take the first step, and then keep moving forward, no matter how challenging or uncertain the path may seem. It's like driving a car. You can't steer a parked car. You have to start moving to get anywhere. The truth is, action is where the magic happens. The moment you start taking action, you begin to gather momentum. It's amazing how once you make a decision to act, the universe starts to conspire in your favor. Opportunities show up, doors open, and things begin to align. But this doesn't happen without action. The energy you put out into the world through your actions sends signals, and the results begin to follow. Massive action means that you don't just dip your toes in the water, you jump in with both feet. It means committing fully to your goals, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you're unsure, and especially when you're scared. Fear and doubt are natural, but champions don't let them hold them back. They push through them. They take bold steps forward and make progress, even if they don't have all the answers. They act in spite of fear, not because they're fearless. One of the biggest obstacles that prevent people from taking massive action is the fear of failure. But failure is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Every successful person has faced setbacks and failures, but they didn't stop moving forward. They took massive action and learned from their failures instead of letting them define them. It's through action that you learn, grow, and refine your approach. Without taking action, there's no room for progress. Without making mistakes, there's no room for improvement. Failure is just a stepping stone on the way to success. Now, massive action doesn't mean mindless action. It means focused, strategic effort. It means working on the right things with intensity every single day. It's not about doing 100 things at once. It's about doing the few things that matter the most and doing them with relentless focus. A champion understands that their time and energy are limited, so they direct it towards what will give them the greatest return on their efforts. If you've been sitting on the sidelines, waiting for the perfect time to act, I'm telling you right now, the perfect time is now. Don't wait for the stars to align. Don't wait for everything to be perfect, because it never will be. Take massive action today and let the results follow. Start where you are with what you have and move forward with the intention of getting better every day. Success doesn't wait for anyone. It doesn't care how old you are, what your background is, or how many mistakes you've made in the past. Success only cares about one thing. Are you taking massive action? You may not see instant results, but that's the beauty of massive action. It compounds over time. Small actions taken consistently lead to big results. You don't need to take giant leaps every day. Just make sure that you are always moving forward, even if it's in small, consistent steps. Each action you take moves you closer to your goal. And when you stay consistent, the compound effect takes over, and before you know it, you'll look back and see how far you've come. Taking massive action also means staying in motion. You don't wait for things to be perfect or for all the stars to align. The moment you start, things will begin to take shape. The real danger is in waiting too long or second-guessing yourself. Progress is made by making decisions and acting on them, period. So make the decision today that you will take massive action. Whether it's starting a new project, improving a skill, or taking the first step toward your big goal, don't wait another minute. Start right now. The moment you decide to take bold, focused action is the moment your future begins to shift. Success is not just about setting goals and dreaming big. It's about taking massive, consistent action every single day, no matter what. Action is what turns your dreams into reality. So take that action and let the results follow. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll get there.